Hello everyone, my name is AP the Weird One, and we are back for episode 4 of Ameku M.D, Dr. Detective, Spontaneous Human Combustion. This episode is a bit interesting. I'm not necessarily a big fan of it, as the title is a bit of a misnomer, it's a bit of a ruse to get you interested, and this episode wasn't really necessary. It's kind of a prequel to the human combustion, and the purpose of this episode is to get her involved. We'll basically explain. So, following a burning of a victim, we later go on to meet these 3 scientists. This young lady right here, this old man, and another old man. This is Aoi Kuramoto. This is Dr. Moroto and Dr. Ikari. And they are historians studying the Omoroa that were founded in the Asuka period by Emperor Tenmu. And they are looking at the Asha clan, specifically a descendant of Domon Aisha, Enzo Aisha. And they have come to learn that this man's tomb is in their region, and through the help of the family, permission of the family, they got to explore the tomb. But 2 of these people get sick, or as they know, be cursed. I wonder why. Anyway, Moroto develops basically a coughing, a bit of a fever, very sick. Ikari develops meningitis, and that's basically what the doctors give. Why they get sick is very simple. Like, if I was either with their doctors, I would have probably figured out, because how they get this sickness is they go into a dusty tomb that's very humid, and it's like there's bound to be diseases there, or some kind of weird fungus or whatever, which basically it is. I don't know. I just felt like the doctor's a bit stupid, and it's the point of this episode is the drama, to get her involved, make sure she thinks she is cursed. So after they get an explanation, she says, all right, we need to go to this tomb because I think I have an idea. They go there, they get the permission, but one of the family members, the Anzo, the person who lives at the house at the location, says, no, you can't be there. Katori has to basically stop him, uses martial arts, which he's very good at. He's a long-time trainer. That's how it seemed. I thought it was just maybe like basic self-defense, but I think it's more than that. And it could have been explained other and like the previous episodes. Regardless, they go down there and they get samples, and they figure out the magic disease creator, which we will learn when they get to Dr. Ikari's place. He's obviously suffering. He's in critical condition. He's the person they need to get access to the most. He's being loony, and in order to get access to him, they use a technique known as mandatory hospitalization, which requires a family member's permission, plus a psychiatric, which, oddly enough, our doctor from the previous episode, Dr. Sumeda, is brought in, and she wants to make sure that she knows what she's doing. She'll agree to it, but she's like, all right, tell me why you got this diagnosis. And she explains that the reason these people are sick is from Cryptococcus. It is a fungal disease. Though on the scientific side, doing my research, I don't like that they said this word, and I also kind of have a problem where they found this in. So through my research, this particular brand of fungi is found in places with a lot of bird droppings. It's in the mixture of soil, decayed foliage is another possibility. It's around those areas. She says humid climates, which, okay, but I think if you're gonna say that, I would have had that tomb be in a different location somewhere where birds could get access, or like there was a lot of decayed foliage. It can happen, and the variation that is known, and this is the most common, is C. neoformis. formats. I kind of thought they should have added that part. Just like that part, because there are variations of it. This is the most common, and this can be found in human areas. But like I said, I wish it was they stayed more to the research. That's fine. And the reason they get this disease is because they're both ill. Dr. Ikari has colitis. Basically, it's a colon infection, or like it's a digestive problem. He has amnesia because of the smoking. Both their immune systems are bad. Dr. Ikari also takes a steroid, which causes immunosuppressant. That's not necessarily necessary for his problem, but it could be. I would have, I don't know, I think I would have done a different disease in that regards, but that's what my research led me to believe. And following that, like, okay, we got him cured. We got the Dr. Semenos, like, all right, you know what you're talking about. We'll get him treated. He is in very critical condition. There is a chance that he's not going to survive. He'll make a recovery. But following that, we learned that she smokes as well. Not very much, but she does. And at the end of this episode, both her and our Dr. Murata, make sure. Kuramoto, they're studying Enzo Aisha, and she just combusts. That's the person at the beginning of the episode. Yeah, it's a I don't know. I don't really like this episode. I felt a bit stupid. You could have gone around it. It's mainly a drama episode to get her involved, making you think that she's actually cursed when there's most likely a reason for it. In another aspect, it is very educational, like how this could have happened. I think in that regards, because it's not just some mere curse. There could have been another fungus or something, or maybe there's something related to the smoking that could have caused it. But they could have caused something about that. It makes for an interesting drama. I feel like if both the doctors could have figured out, like both their doctors could have figured out that, oh, they went this tomb. That's most likely dusty, humid. Yeah, you probably got a bit of a fungal infection. Like are they make their doctors like incompetent, which it does happen, but I don't know. It just seemed very stupid to me, at least. I don't know. That's personally me. Anyway, with that on the episode, stay tuned for episode 5, which happens next week. Hopefully there's no delay. But I'm glad that these people did, they got a little bit of break. Last week was a bit hectic for me anyway, especially with Digimon Liberator. I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Like, comment, subscribe, and support if you can.